Good day, everyone. It's Jill with Astro Press. So I often get asked this question, Jill, what is my natal astrology birth chart? What is my astrology? Aren't I just a sun sign of Gemini? And I have to answer, no. And so this is my answer. I always say, listen, you are much more than your sun sign. In this case, the client was a Gemini. You're much more than a sun sign of Gemini. You have a whole natal astrology chart available to you if you're interested in learning about it. And here's a copy, for example, of Marilyn Monroe's chart. She's also a Gemini. And your astrology chart is based on scientific information. And guess what? Nobody else would have this chart unless they were born same time, place, and location. This is what makes you unique. And if you're interested in learning more, I encourage you to learn more than just your sun sign. Because all sun signs of Geminis are not all alike. You know why? Because they have this whole chart here. And if we were to look at Marilyn Monroe, for example, she's a sun sign of Gemini. But her rising sign or her ascendant is Leo. Now, when you think of Marilyn Monroe, do you think of her as just a sun sign of Gemini? I don't. I think of that Leo part of her, the glamorous, the beautiful platinum hair, the romances she's had, the way that she dresses so beautifully in the spotlight, entertainment industry. Everybody has a rising sign if you know your time of birth. And so you're really missing out if you just stop at your sun sign. You're really missing out. And so I encourage everyone, if you celebrate your birthday every year, you know that makes you special. You know you go on a special trip. You know you like that German chocolate cake on your birthday. You know you like to go to Hawaii on your birthday. You know you like to have your birthday celebration with your family at your favorite dining spot. So guess what? This year, celebrate your birthday, but also celebrate getting a copy of your natal astrology birth chart and start there and take a look at the information about you that's scientific. We don't make this up out of thin air. Astrologists, we have studied these scientific charts for years so that we can interpret them, so that we understand them. And so I encourage everybody to really get a copy of their natal birth chart. And this happens to be Marilyn Monroe's, as I mentioned. And you can find out so much. It's such an important tool if you're interested. If you're not, then that's okay. But you have to know that there are reasons why, for example, the famous psychotherapist we all studied in school, Carl Jung, used the natal astrology charts of his patients to understand them more, to be able to guide them, to be able to direct them. Yeah, when I went to school, somehow they missed talking about that. Isn't that interesting? Now, astrology is also a self-awareness tool. And so there's a lot you can find out. It's fun to get familiar with your natal astrology chart and the energies you carry. And once you get familiar with yours, guess what? You can then get familiar with your friends or your lovers or your managers and talk about it. And it's always just a lot of fun. So I encourage you all, get a copy of your natal astrology birth chart. And I know for sure you're going to be saying, wow, I really am much more than my sun sign. Anyway, that is what astrology is. That is what a natal astrology birth chart looks like, and that's the Jill Preston answer. Now, if you want to ask that question to other people, that's fine. But that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.